Okay, so here is a 2020 Ford Explorer Limited Hybrid V6 3.3 liter. I wanted to make a quick video. I know it's not a great video because I already have the engine ripped apart, but I'll show you all the pieces over here. Got the upper manifold and then the lower. It's very simple to take out. The only thing, this is a bolt in the back, so this is obviously the front. The only issue I noticed was with how tight it is in there, because there's lines that run on top of the engine. These two are the bolts that take them out. I just wanted to address and make a quick video on, I believe this is a common issue from what I've heard, the fuel injector. The fuel injector is going bad on mainly the direct GDI, the direct injectors, the high pressure one. Obviously, as you know, it's port injected up here and then direct injected down here. It has a dual injection system. Here's another fuel line that had to be disconnected, and there's another one around here somewhere. It's for evap or something. It's somewhere around here. There's just so many lines running around, but once I get the everything pieced back together, I'll find it. But anyway, these are the GDI high pressure fuel rails, for the direct injectors. It's 12 bolts total. And what I've noticed on this one is someone's replaced these injectors before. It seems like there's random O-rings in the valley down there. Can't really, you might be able to see, but actually I have a light right here. If you can see, there's an O-ring there. There's some more back there too. I'm not sure what mechanic did this last, but my O-rings on top of my direct injectors are green. I'm not sure if that's the factory color, but that's the color that are in here now. But another giveaway that someone was in here before is some of these bolts are bent, along with the manifold bolts were also bent, so I'm waiting for new ones to come in. I had to order some of those. Well, my code on this Explorer was P02F3, which pointed to this director here. This is cylinder 6, the direct injector. It was like electrical issue or something, which mainly means that it's wrong. But once I pulled the injector out, I actually noticed this was the cylinder 6 injector. If it can focus, might not be able to. If you can see right here, there's a little crack in the O-ring, which was mainly the culprit of why it went bad. So the injector itself is probably good. It probably just needs a new O-ring up top. This is the piece here that connects the lower fuel rail, which will have to be taken out. Right here, this has to be taken out in order to fully pull up the fuel rail, because this won't allow them to come up. Put this back. Another thing, be careful when pulling the lower intake manifold out, because coolant will pour everywhere after you take it out. Then in the back of the engine, in the back by the firewall, you will need to disconnect this to take this lower manifold out. Oh, here's the port injectors. This is the upper injection before you get to the direct high pressure. It sits like, this in the engine. I'm not gonna have the injectors laying down, but oh, like I was saying earlier, the main problem is these two. You have to disconnect or take out these bolts so you can lift up those metal lines on top of the engine to pull out the upper manifold. And then these are the two tall bolts right here. Other than that, it's just these around here. These don't come out. So can't lose them. Here's the other long bolt. This one isn't taken out because the actual, got some dirt on there. The actual engine bay isn't tall enough to pull out this screw, so you're gonna have to work with taking this out without taking this one out. Just as an example, it sits right here, the bolt. So when you try to pull up the bolt, it'll just keep hitting here. So you'll have to pull that up simultaneously and pull the upper manifold out at the same time so the bolt doesn't get caught in anything below it. Other than that, it wasn't a huge problem taking out this fuel rail. After you take out all these bolts, you're gonna have to pull 1, 2, 3 on the rail a little bit to try and disconnect from the O-rings on each injector. And then once you do that, it should wiggle very easily. And then you kind of pull up, twist it this way, and then out, because you have to make room to get these bolts out, or sorry, these mounting, I don't know what you want to call those, but where the bolts go into for the mounting. Like as you can see, for this rail on the driver's side, you got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then there's one more back there. I think that's all I have to really say. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I am pretty quick to respond to the comments. If you want to take a look, here's everything. Sorry it's blurry. There we go. These were the lines I'm talking about. See these two mounting spots? They go on top of the upper intake manifold. Oh, another thing. I'm not sure. I still need to do some research if you need to replace these, because I mean they look pretty good and they don't look squashed or anything, but I might replace them just to be on the safe side depending on how much it costs, but they look pretty good. Yeah, I would say it looks pretty good. Just a little dirty. If you have any questions, please. Oh, actually, I'll show you the process of what I did too. As soon as you start wanting to work on it, disconnect. I just disconnected the negative terminal of the battery. Make sure your key fob is far away. Don't accidentally start it, or you're gonna blow it up after you have all this off. Or actually, it probably has safety measures, but I don't want to be the one to test it. So, and then believe it's this fuse right here. It's a 30 amp. Double check that. Don't rely on me for that, but it's a 30 amp one, and that's for the fuel pump. And then it worked for me, but it should automatically depressurize the fuel system after you remove that fuse and let it sit for about 10 minutes, maybe more, maybe less, but it worked for me. The only issue I had with gas was when I took the upper rail out, the whole rail was still filled with gas, but just be careful not to spill that everywhere inside your engine bay, especially in cylinder head and stuff like that. But other than that, please comment down below with any questions or anything you might need help with. I believe this is applicable to every 3.3 liter V6, even the naturally aspirated. Doesn't matter if it's a hybrid. There was nothing hybrid related in the way when removing anything, which is awesome, because usually on these cars there's, but it's pretty easy to work on for a newer car. So yeah, just comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, because like I said, nobody has any videos on these. So all right, thank you.